Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. A real pleasure to be with you here in beautiful Cannes. Thanks so much for taking the time. Maybe you could begin with a brief introduction to I, the Executioner. For people who don't know anything about the film, what can they expect?
연쇄살인범이 더 이상 발생하지 않을 정도로 그 수사 기법이 발전해 있는 한국에서 굉장히 오래간만에 발생한 그 연쇄살인 사건이 벌어지고 그것을 추적하는 과정에서 굉장히 사회적으로 이 혼란에 빠지는 그 사회를 다루면서 동시에 의외에 전혀 예상치 못한 곳에서 그 범인의 흔적을 되는 그 형사들의 혼란을 다루고 있습니다.
So, Veteran 2 or I, the Executioner is a movie about in Korea, where usually now you almost have no serial killer, but suddenly there are serial murders taking place, and during the investigation, you just find some traces of serial murders, and you just have some chaos. So this is briefly the pitch of the film.
무엇보다 한국에서 2015년도에 굉장히 큰 관객들의 사랑을 받던 베테랑의 속편이고요. 그리고 9년 만에 나오는 이 시리즈인데 1편이 굉장히 경쾌한 톤으로 달리는 시원시원한 액션 영화였다면 이번 영화는 좀 더 깊이 있는 주제를 더욱더 이 박력 있게 다루는 액션 영화입니다.
In 2015, there was the first Veteran. So this movie is a sequel of the first Veteran. The Veteran movie had a great success in Korea. It was 9 years ago, and if 2015 Veteran was more in the joyful tone. The action was really something very refreshing. This movie today is a bit deeper and has a more impactful action scenes.
And why this gap in between, this 9 years? And why was now the right time to return to your story, to your characters? Did you always know where it would go next, or was it something that you had to take time to figure out?
일단 1편 촬영이 끝나가는 과정에서 제작진 모두 저를 포함한 제작진 모두와 배우들이 우리 스스로를 너무너무 아끼고 사랑하게 됐어요. 그래서 우리는 꼭 이 속편을 만들어야 한다라고 서로에게 다짐을 했죠. 근데 9년이라는 시간이 걸릴 줄은 아무도 몰랐습니다.
I think it's almost at the end of the shooting of a Veteran, the cast and the production, we all really liked the experience and we really liked the characters in the movie. So we promised to each other to work again on that movie and that specific characters. But we, of course, didn't know that it would take so much time, 9 years.
속편이 가능한 이유는 당연히 그 전편이 성공을 거두기 때문에 속편을 만들게 되는 것이 공식인데 아이러니하게도 제가 만들었던 베테랑 1편이 제가 예상했던 것보다 너무 큰 성공을 거두는 바람에 역설적으로 그래서 시간이 오래 걸렸어요.
And I know it's a bit ironic, but usually you can only make a sequel of a movie when the first movie was a big success. This is of course, formula. But this is ironic because the first movie had such a huge success. It took me more time, I think, to do the sequel.
What is it you like working so much about working with these particular actors? And it must have been a great moment to all come back together again on set, kind of getting the band back together, so to speak.
정말 신기했던 것이 영화를 첫 촬영하는데 우리의 주인공 서도철 형사가 이 걸어가는 장면 첫날 찍었어요. 근데 거기 있는 누구도 이 전편으로부터 9년의 시간이 흘렀다는 걸 누구도 생각하지 못하고 마치 지난주에 헤어졌다가 만난 사람 같이 모두가 다 이 촬영장의 느낌이 그랬었어요. 그래서 그게 참 신기했었어요.
That was very strange because the first day of the shooting, we started with a sequence where Detective Sodochal is just walking the first day, and nobody could feel that 9 years has passed. We just everybody felt like we just left each other last week. So it was a special atmosphere. It was really enjoyable.
그리고 다른 배우들과의 만남은 동창회하는 것 같은 느낌이죠. 너무 즐겁고 그리고 이미 한번 해봤던 역할들을 배우들이 하기 때문에 사실 감독으로서는 너무 편했어요. 별다른 디렉션을 주지 않아도 배우들이 다 자기가 영화 속에서 어떻게 살아가야 되는지를 알고 있어서.
And of course, it was really great to have all these actors back because they already knew their characters. So I didn't have to guide or direct them. So because they already know each other and how their specific characters are living. So the reunion was like a reunion of former comrades of like a school.
And it's really visually spectacular, really high octane action and really ambitiously scaled in terms of the production. What might be some of the challenges of pulling that off? Were there any things that went wrong? And on the flip side, did you have a favorite moment on set?
사실 매번 영화를 만들 때마다 항상 우리는 같은 영화를 반복해서 만드는 것이 아니기 때문에 항상 새로운 어려움이 도사리고 있죠. 근데 이것은 속편이기 때문에 또 이 속편이 가져다주는 어려운 지점이 있었어요. 그것은 관객들이 좋아했던 그 익숙한 재미와 또 그것을 넘어서는 어떤 새로움을 이 제시해야 되는 이 어떤 그 창작자의 그 균형 조절이 저에게는 가장 큰 숙제였습니다.
Well, each time when you make a movie, it's not something that you repeat. So each time you have some new hardships or difficulties that you encounter. But this was a sequel, so there was also some hardships coming in. For example, everything that the audience was familiar with the first veteran, the funness, but then and. In addition to that, I had to give something new. So I had to make a good balance of those things that the audience was familiar with and also the newness.
보다 더 진지한 주제를 다루려는 전략을 선택했기 때문에 보다 더 진지해진 대신 그만큼의 새로운 흥미 요소를 관객들에게 전달할 수 있는 방법을 찾아야 했어요.
So my strategy was to make a serious subject, anyway, a movie that was more serious, and also to draw the attention to the audience with something that could interest them.
그래서 제가 시도한 것은 보다 더 강력한 긴장과 박력이었습니다.
So what I tried to do was to have more tension and more action.
And in terms of the themes that you think come out of the film, you know, maybe giving audiences food for thought, you know, about this idea of fake news, how the news that we read is increasingly determined by algorithms, and how difficult it can be to actually distinguish between good and bad anymore.
사실 우리는 무엇이 진실인지를 알아내기 너무 어려운 시대에 살고 있죠. 정보가 너무 많기 때문에 그것을 선택하기 너무 어려워서 사람들은 편리한 방식으로 자신만의 진실을 각자 안고 살아가는 시대로 접어든 것 같아요.
Yes, and of course, we're also living in a world where it's very difficult to know what is true because we have so much information around us, and it's difficult for us to choose what information is right and wrong. So each one of us, we are trying to deal with the truth that we want to have.
그래서 1편이 명확한 아주 명쾌한 선과 악의 대결이라면 2편은 두 개의 정의가 충돌하는 이야기로 만들려고 했습니다.
So in a way, I would say that the first veteran was the conflict and the encounter between good and evil, and this veteran 2 is more the conflict between two justices.
And what does it mean to you to have your film here at Cannes? And I believe it's the only Korean film in the official selection. So I wonder if that feels like a double-edged sword in a way, that you're honoured your film is here, but would you hope that in future there would be more Korean cinema here at the festival?
일단 굉장히 제 영화를 가지고 소개하고 싶었던 영화제였고 어제 이제 칸느에서 첫 상영을 하고 나서 너무 오랫동안 와보고 싶었던 영화제여가지고 저는 굉장히 감격스러울 줄 알았는데 첫 상영을 하고 나서 제 기분은 좀 오히려 가벼워졌어요. 이상하리 마치 되게 홀가분하고 그러니까 기분 좋은 좀 가벼움이죠.
Of course, I wanted for a long time to present my movie in this festival, so I was really happy. But actually, I thought that I would be moved, but actually, I had this feeling that I was really lighter after this screening. I felt relieved.
그리고 한국 영화가 뭐 올해 경쟁 부문에 한 편도 없다. 그래서 한국 영화가 위기가 아니냐라고 했는데 뭐 이럴 때도 있고 저럴 때도 있는 거라고 생각해요.
And people say that this year there's no Korean movie in competition, so they think that the movie industry in Korea is living into a crisis. But I think it's just sometimes you can have movies in competition and sometimes not.
제가 영화를 만들고 싶어 하기 시작한 아주 어린 시절부터 한국에는 굉장히 유명한 세계 이 격언이 있었습니다. 지금까지도 이어져 오는 그러니까 세 가지 말이 있었어요.
Since my childhood, when I wanted to make movies, there are like three sayings.
감기는 오래 감기가 가장 독하다. 그리고 경기는 오래 경기가 가장 어렵다. 그리고 한국 영화는 항상 위기다. 이 세 가지가 아주 옛날 몇십 년 전부터 지금까지도 이어져 오고 있는 얘기예요.
So the three sayings are like this. Usually we say that the flu that is going on right now is the baddest flu of the whole history, and also usually you say that the economical crisis that you're going through is really the most harsh, the hardest economic crisis, and also that the Korean industry is always into crisis. So these are the three things that are always everybody say about this since my childhood.
저는 지금 한국 영화의 위기라고 느껴지는 것은 그저 하나의 현상이라고 생각합니다.
So I think that Korean cinema, the crisis that it's going through right now, is just a phenomena.
우리는 코비드라는 전대미문의 재난을 3년이나 겪었잖아요.
Because we all went through a mysterious disease is called COVID for 3 years.
저는 이 회복이 하루아침에 이루어지지 않는다고 생각해요.
And I know that we cannot recover suddenly in just 3 years the COVID.
그러니까 지금은 서서히 회복하고 있는 중이고 여기에서 갑자기 뭐 예년처럼 이렇게 확 뭐가 바뀔 거라고 생각하진 않아요.
It's not something that can be recovered in one day. We're just recovering day by day, little by little.
그냥 올해 칸느 영화제에 한국 영화가 그 공식 부분에 많이 안 왔던 것 뿐이지 그냥 올해의 현상일 뿐이지 이것이 한국 영화의 위기를 나타내는 거라고 생각하지는 않습니다.
So for me, the fact that there is no Korean movie into competition this year is just a fact. It's just a fact. It doesn't mean that the Korean movie industry is really going through bad times right now.
And finally, do you already know what you might work on next? Do you envisage another film in this franchise, let's say, or will you be doing something completely different?
저의 바로 다음 영화는 베테랑 3편은 아니고 휴민트라고 하는 스파이 액션 영화예요. 그 블라디보스톡을 배경으로 한 스파이 액션 영화를 올 겨울부터 촬영을 할 계획입니다. 그리고 베테랑 3편은 만들기로 지금 이제 그 계속 회의를 하고 있고 근데 이제 아주 빠른 시기에 볼 수는 없겠지만 그렇다고 해서 1편과 2편이 걸렸던 9년의 시간은 걸리지 않도록 노력하고 있어요.
Yeah, the next one will not be Veteran 3. The next one is called Shumint, and it's a spy movie. We will shoot beginning of this winter and taking place in Vladivostok. And Veteran 3, I think, of course, we're doing everything in order to do the pre-production, but it will take some time. But of course, it will not take as much time as like the 9 years between the first one and the second one.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that with me. Really enjoy the rest of the time in Cannes, and congratulations on the film. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.